I think we came out pretty focused as much as we could have with everything that was going on today and the boys' game before us. I think the ending of the guys' game definitely gave us a little bit of energy, gave it a little bit of a hype, the way they came out and finished. And I don't know, I feel like we haven't played in a while, so it was just good to be back on the court and be back at home. We've been traveling for a little bit, but everybody came out and played hard. I feel like we focused a little more on rebounding for this game and a little more on defensive intensity. I don't know. I just the last few games I haven't really went to the boards very much. Focused more, I guess, on offense instead of defensive rebounding. So this game, I knew my shot wasn't falling at first. It was a little off. So I was like, just got to go rebound, and that's what you do.
And Erica, that's the most you've played in a while. How good did that feel?
It feels great to finally be back on the court and help my team out in any way I can. So it feels good.
Mariah, it seems like you got your three-point shots to fall through more when your team was needing them most. Do you feel like you performed, a little better under pressure, in that 8-point deficit?
I guess a little bit because, especially since my shots, I look here at the percentage and that wasn't very good, but my shots, they just weren't falling. So just like, we need it now, and there's no time to be passive and to hesitate when we're down or when it's just really close. So it's like I'm going to continue shooting. They're going to fall in eventually.
Can you just talk about the play of all the guards? I mean, it seems like everybody did something to kind of help you get this one today.
Yeah, I feel like all the guards, they all played well all around. Especially, I see the assists on here, and all the guards, we were all looking for each other. We all knew where each other were. We didn't play selfish with the ball. The guards went for rebounds, and I think that's something that we haven't done a lot in the past few games. Guards have been lacking in rebounds, just waiting for the post to get it. But I think we all just took it as a challenge to go to the offensive board, and all 5 go to the defensive board.
Yeah, just very proud of the effort today. Knew Austin Peay would come out and play extremely hard. They play. Got to give Coach Daniels and their team a lot of credit. They play 40 minutes every game. Watching them on film, playing against them is kind of like going to the dentist, to be honest with you. You know it's going to be difficult. People look at their record in the conference and they expect to win, and it's a difficult team to play against. A lot of their games, everything's gone down to the wire, and with them coming off a victory in their last game, I really felt like we would have to have our A game to have a chance to win. And we did. I don't think we had our A game. We struggled shooting from the perimeter. Their zone was very active. We did a good job in the second half, really figuring it out. We battled through some injury and foul troubles in the first half, and proud of the bench and people that came in the game. It seemed like everybody gave us a lift. So very, very happy with how they played. Jessica Holder, Shan Hosey, both came in, got some rebounds and blocked shots and did some nice things for us. Kiana Kirby came in, knocked down a couple of shots, and we got good things from everybody that came in the game. And then Saldo comes in and gets the ball in the post against the zone, shoots a great little turnaround shot, which was kind of her signature when she was in high school, and eventually it will be at this level. And then very late in the game, I put Alyssa Like in the game, and it's tough to be in that position that you haven't played much at all, if any, and then your coach asks you to go in and knock down a three-point shot. And I got to give her a lot of credit for being ready to shoot and ready to contribute to a win for her team no matter what. People that played a lot of minutes. Erica Burgess, is good to see her back. Erica Sisk and Mariah Robinson did their jobs. Mariah went to the boards finally again, like she was at the beginning of the year. And Sisk stayed confident, stayed in her shot, attacked the basket and in key moments. Had a couple of big plays down the stretch with the ball in her hands and creating a seam and splitting it and getting to the rim. So just pleased with that. Tessa Elkins was saddled with foul trouble, but she had 6 rebounds in 11 minutes, and the foul trouble, she was able to stay in the game and be able to contribute at the end of the game, which was critical for us.
Can you talk just a little bit more about the guards as a whole? I mean, like you said, Alyssa Light comes in, you're down 3, hits a 3. Tessa gets 6 rebounds. I mean, it seemed like every one of them did something right.
Well, we have good depth, and I really felt like everybody did do something right. And this is one of those games where everybody got a chance and everybody contributed actually on the court. Everybody always contributes on the bench and those things, but everybody should walk away feeling good about contributing to a win, a very important conference win, that helps set up a trip to New Orleans for us.
And with Kelsey, is that just bang knees, or do you know?
Yeah, I just didn't want to use her if it wasn't necessary. We don't know exactly what happened, but she just kind of banged him. She said it felt tender. She told me she could play. I was told by the athletic training staff that she was good to go at halftime, and then I asked her about 10 minutes into the second half. I was going to put her in, and then I thought, well, she sat over there. Let's not do that. She smiled and said she could go, and so just set her on the bench, and just a precaution.
It seems like there was a lot of focus at the three today. It was more of like a collaborative effort. Like we saw people like Burgess, who we typically don't see beyond the three. So could you just talk a little bit more about?
Well, a lot of that was dictated by Austin Peay's defense. They were very, very active in their zone. They really did a nice job. So you have to give them a lot of credit of forcing a lot of perimeter shots. I mean, we only get to the free throw line 12 times, and we're numbers-wise as far as trips to the line, we're the best in the conference. One of the best in the country at getting to the free throw line, and Austin Peay took that away from us today. I thought we settled a little too much early. Late in the game, in the second half, I felt like our shots were coming in rhythm in our offense, and I think that's why we shot a better percentage. But you got to give a lot of credit for that to Austin Peay.
Is this kind of what we're going to expect from Erica Burgess from here forward 30 minutes?
I don't know how many minutes she'll get. I mean, Tessa was in foul trouble, and struggling with that. I don't know how many minutes she'll get, how many minutes Mariah will get, or Erica Sisk. But the one thing we do expect is her to go out and do her best. I think she's back in a rhythm now, and she was out for a week of practice too, not just games. So you have to get back in the flow and get back in a rhythm. Would like to see Kyra Watson kind of get back in a rhythm, but that's been a little more of a struggle for us. But we're getting good contributions from everybody. I don't think you can expect anybody to be over 50% from the field and have 16 points and 4 assists and 4 steals and 4 rebounds every game. But I know that she's in a good frame of mind, and she's ready to contribute and help her team win a championship no matter what.